Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Eid Mubarak. It's good to have you back with us at Somaliland National Television. And I'm Mohammed Aden, here to present the English Bulletin, and these are the stories making headlines. The Somaliland Vice President Abdirahman Abdullah Ismail Sail'i, leading a top-ranking delegation, has arrived in Awdal region. SLN TV has embarked on an assessment visit to the rural communities residing throughout the eastern regions of Somaliland. The Somaliland Vice President Abdirahman Abdullah Ismail Sail'i, leading a top-ranking delegation, has arrived in Awdal region.
The Vice President and his delegation received a cordial reception en route to Borama town. The delegation, headed by the Vice President, was welcomed by a large crowd of Awdal community who have stood in long lines along the street and waving the Somaliland flag. The Vice President's visit to Borama town was joined by the chairman and the presidential candidate of Kulmiye ruling political party, first the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, and other community leaders. The Vice President encouraged citizens in Awdal region of Somaliland to fully participate in the upcoming voter registration campaign, which will embark soon. The Vice President, His Excellency Abdirahman Abdullah Ismail Sail'i, discussed in depth more about the ongoing development programs in the region, such as roads and other important projects that might improve the lives of the citizens. On the other hand, the chairman of Kulmiye ruling political party, Mr. Musa Bihi Abdi, has on his part discussed the plans of his party Kulmiye to further develop the region, where he also congratulated the masses for the winning of Ahmed Sheikh Ali to be the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives.
The authorities in Berbera and the officials of the city's main hospital, in an exclusive interview to SLN TV, informed about incidents which have recently took place in the region. The authorities stated that 2 people have died after a boat they've been on board capsized in the middle of the sea waters, and several others have been saved by the coastal guards. The authorities also discussed an automobile accident which took place near Lalays, which killed 3 people, and the rest injured have been taken to the hospital in Sheikh district. It's not the first time such incidents have taken place. However, it often happens during Eid festivities when people tour around the city from all regions of Somaliland. The director of Berbera's main hospital urged citizens visiting the port city of Berbera to accompany themselves with carefulness and take all possible measures to save their lives. People going to the sea for swimming to go through the areas destined, avoiding areas which could be perilous to their lives. The authorities in Ainabo in Sarar region announced the re-establishment of the city's main airport. Officials speaking to press after they laid the foundation stone for the reconstruction of Ainabo airport stated that the airport would soon be reopened to facilitate air transport for the citizens across the region. The airport has not been functioning for several decades due to lack of renovation. The officials reiterated that if the airport has been reopened, it would be in the interest of business people and would further ensure that the local economy burgeon. The officials speaking at the foundation stone laying event discussed the necessity of airport and air transport for the region, which has a population of tens of thousands, mainly pastoralists who have recently been severely impacted by drought. It is not the first time airport renovation has been embarked on by the current administration, which renovated and improved the standards of several airports, some of which are now ranked as international airports. SLN TV has embarked on an assessment visit to the rural communities residing throughout the eastern regions of Somaliland.
The Somaliland National Television embarked on an assessment visit to the rural communities residing in the remote areas of the eastern regions of Somaliland to witness the situation following the recent drought that had led the killing of almost of their livestock. The mission of the visit was to assess the living conditions of those residents living in the regions initially impacted by the heavy drought in order to witness how they've utilized the rainy season. The communities residing in the rural areas of the regions of the country started to cultivate their farms for fostering growth and producing crops. Members of the residents in Ainaba district speaking to SLN TV have pled an assistance from the government to hand over irrigational materials for their small farmers so that they can have access to produce sufficient amount of crops.
And that's it for this edition of the English Bulletin. From me and the rest of the team, thank you for joining us. Catch us tomorrow at the same time.